Hey guys, Red Pen Mining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. Man, it's cold. 67 Fahrenheit where I am GPU mining right now. As most of you know, I have 178Xs here populated in these 5 GPURiser R8s. All 178Xs. I have, I think 3 of the rigs are 8GB cards, which are BIOS modded, and then the other 2 I have are 10GB cards. There's no BIOS mod for that. So, but they're really efficient for mining. And so I actually just got in more 178Xs here that I told you guys that I was gonna fill out on all of my GPURiser R8s or my OctoMiner server cases. So realistically 4 more I need to fill up, because I just set up this one here that you guys probably saw in the live stream. 8x 178Xs, 8GB cards, got the veteran miner PCIe cables. Well, it's PCIe going into EPS. Okay, the EPS is the power connector for the 178X. It's not an 8-pin PCIe, it's the EPS CPU pin. Okay, so yeah, I had great times getting this up. Worked no issue. It was mining, I was solo mining Ergo, and yeah, I'm actually finding a bit of blocks. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now, just kind of accumulating more Ergo. But I got this question the other day. They asked, Red Panda, why are you still GPU mining? And this is a question I ask myself every day. And I actually did some reflecting, and that's kind of like what I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video. So we'll do it right after today's video sponsor, Plebs. If you guys are looking for little tiny Bitcoin miners meant for mainly solo mining and testing your luck to see if you can get a Bitcoin block, go check out plebsource.com. They got BitAxes, NerdQAx++, OctAxes, Lucky Miners that are modded with the AxOS open source operating system, and yeah, a few other miners, magic miners as well. PlebSource has the best customer support. If you have any issues, they're located in Texas, USA. That's where they're shipping out of. You guys can use code RPM for 5% off your whole order. Links in the video description below. Man, I was just looking at my 178X. I have a few 178Xs now. I think I have, or I'm gonna have one more box coming of 10, so I think I'll have about 110 roughly 178Xs. So I'll answer first. Maybe some people may have not watched my videos before, but they asked, Red Panda, why have you been getting into 178X GPUs? Well, first things first, I had an opportunity to trade my RTX 3070s from BitPro IT into 178Xs, so I took that deal. And then another reason why I did it was because I'm getting essentially, I think 3 times more hash rate and maybe 2x more efficiency going with the 178Xs rather than my 3070s, which the 3070s still have great value right now. And I think as of recording, the 178Xs are kind of similar value in terms of like 1-to-1 or something if you were to try to sell it yourself on eBay or something like that. But yeah, I mainly did it so I can have more hash rate and efficiency, and so that's why I went with the went for the 178Xs for GPU mining. But another question, okay, which is what was asked earlier, was, Red Panda, why are you still GPU mining? And to be honest, you all know I love GPU mining hardware. I have a very special place in my heart with this stuff. I'm very passionate about it. I love, you know, making videos about GPU mining. I loved, I guess before, loved, you know, overclocking, you know, trying to test out different algorithms, different coins, all that kind of stuff. That was really popular. But over the past couple of years, GPU mining hasn't been profitable. And that's kind of been the killer, I'd say, for majority of people who have been, you know, getting out of GPU mining because it's simply not profitable. And to be honest, that's something that I've been battling with recently because, yeah, GPU mining it just doesn't make sense anymore at home electrical costs. And right now, even at my 7-8 cents here, 178X rig is barely breaking even right now. So it's really not even that profitable. It's not even worth it for me to run these GPUs. But another big reason is also as to why I want to keep, you know, GPU mining is because I still believe in it. I still believe that maybe one day that we are going to come back to a time when GPU mining can be profitable again. Maybe not now, maybe not next month, maybe, I don't know, maybe in a couple years, I don't know. But I want to be in that position where I've been accumulating these types of GPUs, which are, you know, mainly memory dependent, really strong hash rate, high efficiency GPUs. For the memory dependent algorithms like, you know, Zealous, Ergo, Flux is no longer, I guess that's kind of another, you know, nail to the coffin to GPU mining. Flux is no longer GPU mineable. They've went to proof of stake now, and I think a few other coins as well. There's been a lot of companies, even mining pools, that have exited or went bankrupt, and they're no longer participating in the GPU mining ecosystem. So yeah, there's been a lot of negative things that have come about regarding GPU mining, but I'm still hopeful, and that's something I'm probably gonna still live on forever in my YouTube channel here when it comes to GPU mining. And whether or not it's not profitable or it is profitable, I'm still gonna be in it, because I guess in a sense as well as a lot of people who are still into GPU mining, as to where there were still people into GPU mining, but a lot of them have left. A lot of people have left, and so in a sense it's kind of you know, a good thing that where a lot of people aren't going to be getting into GPU mining anymore. But for those that stick with it, for those that are, you know, maybe taking that risk in believing that some GPU mineable proof of work coins are going to come out of nowhere someday, or be up in price and be profitable. Maybe Ergo goes up, maybe Zealous goes up out of nowhere, and GPU mining could be great again. I don't know, right? And that's the risk that we're all taking. If you guys are watching this video, you guys who are still GPU mining, you probably have the same mentality as I do as I'm speaking about this, right? Let me know down below if you're still continuing on GPU mining, because that's really anything in life. Everything that we invest in, we're hoping that it's going to go up in value one day. But with GPU mining, it's kind of been, over the past couple of years, or I'd say 4 years now, it's been on this downward trend, and it's just been like diminishing returns. And you know, the juice ain't worth the squeeze anymore. You know, the time and effort to, you know, get your GPUs running, the power infrastructure, you know, needed for GPU mining, it's, you know, it's just not worth it anymore for the amount of money that you're earning from these things. So it's like, yeah, like, Red Panda, why are you still GPU mining? Honestly, sometimes I get cold feet and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I still doing this, even though I'm not making anything anymore? And, you know, these 178Xs, you know, year over year or months over months, they're dwindling down in profitability, and it's just not worth it anymore. And I'm still hopeful that maybe the market is gonna bounce back, right? Maybe 2026 could be a year where everything could bounce back. I don't know. Maybe, you know, the money printer go burr, you know, the stimulus money, $2,000 being paid to everybody, is going to boost the market, boost the altcoin market. Who knows, right? That's the risk I'm willing to take, and maybe some of you guys are willing to take. And no way am I saying that, you know, you guys should get into GPU mining. Honestly, it's just been on, again, it's just been down a lot, right? But it also makes sense because a lot of proof of work GPU mineable altcoins are down as well. So, you know, I don't know if it's gonna come back, and if it's ever gonna come back. But again, there's all these variables that come into play, whether or not, if majority of people are leaving, or maybe people who have cheap power are leaving too, and, you know, it's gonna lower the hash rate and difficulty of a lot of these coins. I don't know, raise, you know, the emissions shared amongst everyone. Depends on if the price of the coins go up. You know, all these things. I don't know. I sound like a broken record, and I feel like I should just, I don't know, quit GPU mining or something. I've been through a lot. I mean, you guys have known for me, watch my channel, that GPU mining for me, I've been in the trenches. I've swapped out a lot of GPUs. I've done a lot of trades. I've gotten a lot of server cases, and look at my open air, you know, 6600 XT rigs that I have off now, or I've had off for the past couple months. I'm no longer doing that whole Mine-and-HODL test because it just wasn't making sense, right? A lot of the coins I was mining, like Meow Coin, Neoxa, Raven Coin, you name it. A lot of Dynex, a lot of coins that I was mining on these rigs, they ultimately haven't come back, and they've just gone straight down, like sometimes 99% for some of the coins. And I just lost so much value. I paid more on my electricity bills than I have earned. Or I'm still I did the whole Mine-and-HODL test. So, you know, it's quite down, right? I'm quite in the negative, but ultimately it was a loss. Ultimately, GPU mining, as of now, over the past couple of years, especially if we did the whole Mine-and-HODL thing, it just, you know, altcoins haven't come back. it's just been an ultimate loss. And so am I wasting my time, right? Am I wasting my time GPU mining? You guys let me know. Like I'm about like I've had thoughts of just like selling everything, like, but I simply can't, because these server cases are such a pain to, you know, to ship out, you know, sell logistically. GPUs, you know, to wrap them up and, you know, ship them out. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. And, you know, for me as well, I have a lot of hardware, as you all know. I'm quite the hoarder. So that's like another issue with me as to why, you know, I can't just, you know, quit GPU mining. And, you know, but I've had my thoughts. I've had my thoughts about it. But again, I still truly believe that maybe one day we're going to come back. Bitcoin dominance is going to drop. Altcoins will maybe come back. I don't know, not financial advice, but that's the risk I'm willing to take. And like all the 3070s, let me tell you guys, like my 3070s that I traded for, before my 170HX trade, I actually traded Caspa miners for my 3070s. So in a sense, I think I made out pretty good, to be honest. So I could have sold my 3070s though for like, I don't know, 50 grand, like all of them. Actually, I still have one rig left of 3070s, but I'm keeping that. The rest of them, they're all empty. Everything else is empty, and I'm gonna populate them with the 170HXs here. 10 in this box. I got another 10 in this box as well, and I have another box coming of 30. Then I have other 170HXs coming. Then that's it. I'm gonna be done, right? These are gonna be the last GPU for mining for me. I think I've talked about that before. This is gonna be my last GPU for mining. And yeah, like it just doesn't make sense to buy 5090s, 5080s for mining, because the dollar per hash is just really bad, right? Anyways, guys, yeah, let me know your thoughts. I mean, are you guys still GPU mining? Are you guys still continuing on the battle? I mean, I'm at this point, it's like I'm in the point of no return, and I have to keep going. So, I mean, I could sell everything, but that would be I feel like would be the harder way out. The easy way out for me is to keep them on and keep mining, and as much as I can do the whole Mine-and-HODL. I'm currently solo mining Ergo, but is GPU mining ultimately dead? I think so. Geek of all trades, you were right, man. This license plate is right. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out. Man, what am I doing?